Leave the planet better than you found it. You built a successful life, but what's it costing the world around you? What would your grandkids think about it? Welcome to day 199 of our Supersize You annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Let's talk about this today. Let's dive in a little bit. Today, we're talking about how do we leave less of a footprint on the planet or a positive footprint on the planet. I guess the first thing we need to ask ourselves is, how are we impacting our environment and the world around us? And our environment is everything, right? It's our home, it's the place we work, it's the organizations that we frequent or we interact with on a regular basis. Do we leave them better than we found them? Here's a good question. Are you the person that puts your cart in the cart corral or takes it back in the store, or you just leave it by your car? Are you the person that cleans up after yourself when you go to a restaurant? I'm not talking a restaurant where they have waitresses and busboys that clear the table, but like a fast food restaurant where the garbage is right there and you walk by it to leave the restaurant, or do you just leave it all on your table thinking, oh, somebody else's job to clean that up? Always makes me think about, what were you like as a kid? Was your mom like me, always running around picking up after you? Probably, right? So let's think about a couple of things about this and the environment and our impact on it. And I really mean it. And I actually think about this nowadays that I have granddaughters. What will the world be like for my granddaughters if I don't do everything I can that's in my ability to make the world a better place, to positively impact my environment and the environment that they are growing up into? You know, there's a lot of talk about ecology and things, and I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about green. I'm not talking about carbon footprints and stuff, because frankly, I think that's a bunch of BS. Yep, you can get mad and hate me if you want, but that is my opinion. And just like everybody else, we all have a right to our opinion. I think that it's a scam and a fraud on the world. And we need to all wake up and start thinking for ourselves in every area and aspect of our life, and how we contribute and how we impact the world. That's a big part of it. You know, what are my granddaughters going to think of the world that they're growing up into? What are they going to think back of and remember me for? Because I'm not going to be here forever. You know, they tell me I have to live forever. It's not going to happen, right? I don't think in my lifetime anyway. And sometimes it's more fun to come back around and do it all differently. So environmental stewardship is sort of what we're talking about, but I think it's just more of asking ourselves, is there a better way? Is there a way for me to positively impact every environment that I'm in, everywhere I go, just to be a positive influence in the world emotionally and spiritually is a way of contributing to our environment. If we do small things, and we know I'm an avid fan, obviously, of doing one small thing every day to create the life that we want, to create the businesses that we want, to create the environments that we want, to create everything that we want. Because guess what? We do create everything that we want, whether we believe it or not. So if we're thinking negative things all the time and getting negative results, I wonder why. Do I still fall prey to that, even though I know better intellectually? Absolutely, positively. Do I get my feelings hurt if people say mean things? Absolutely. Do I hurt people's feelings sometimes because I'm not thinking about my environment? Absolutely. We're all human. And as long as we're getting better and continually improving and learning from our mistakes and doing a little bit every day, we can positively contribute to the world around us, the people around us, the things that matter to us, etc. But small daily actions. And then if you take what you're doing that positively impacts the environment and you combine that with what other people are doing, we have an incredible ability to change our entire global experience. And not just for us, but for other people as well. One person can make a difference. Whether you believe it or not, look for examples of one person making a huge difference and contribution, and realize that if anyone else has ever done it, that means you can do it too. So pick and choose the things that you want to give your attention to. Pick and choose what you can do. Do what you can with what you've got right now. How many times have I said that in the last 9 years? Probably 100, if not hundreds of times. So today, what's our action item? Our action item is to pick one thing and one way that we are going to choose today to make our environment better, to make the world a better place. It could be picking up some trash or plastic. One of the things I used to do, especially during COVID, was go to the state park every day and go for a walk every day. And one of the park rangers says, I see you here all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm here every day. I was cutting through the campground, and he was working at one of the stations that sells wood to campers. And he said, well, and I was talking to him about the increase in trash in the park, because it just seemed like during that period there was, and they don't have garbage cans there. What you do, it's a what you carry in, you carry out philosophy in the state park. And so I don't know if people don't know that, or if they need to post more signs or something, but people, there's just definitely a visible increase in trash. He's like, well, you can pick it up. And like, and so then he showed me where they keep bags. So if you want to grab a bag as you're going through your walk, you can pick up trash in the park. And so I started to make that part of my daily routine. Did it make all the trash go away? No, but it got me over my fear of snakes and ticks and spiders and poison ivy, because I'd have to go off the trail, because people didn't leave their stuff on the trail in a nice, neat pile like they do their poop bags. Who does that, right? Who hangs their poop bag from a tree and then never goes back and retrieves it? Oh, somebody will come by and pick that up for me. No, it's not biodegradable. It's in a plastic bag. Hello. There's one of my pet peeves, rushing to the surface. It's like not putting your cart away. I mean, it drives me nuts when people don't clean up after themselves and don't put their carts away. It's just so inconsiderate and so lazy. Is it lazy or what? Okay, I'm getting off topic. So what are you gonna do today? We're gonna pick something new. So you could pick up trash somewhere. You could reduce your use and dependence on plastic. We use so much plastic. It's destroying the oceans and everything else. There's whole islands of plastic floating around in the ocean. When I saw that, I was horrified. I'm like, what the heck? There's got to be a way to handle that that's better for us and the planet than the way it's being dealt with in many areas now. We could compost. Do you compost? Do you take your scraps and things and compost them and help them make great soil so that you could grow your own plants? All of that is good for the environment, good for our planet, and good for you. It's better for you than eating all the GMO stuff that's served up to us in processed foods and in the grocery stores these days. Find reusable products. Are there reusable containers or products? I am a huge believer in reusable containers and versus plastic bags and things. Unless it's packing lunches for school, then there's certain areas where you just got to do it because you're teaching kids that they have to clean up after themselves. All right. So that's our topic for today. So I challenge you to do something like that and then share it in the comments below, or share one of your pet peeves about people not making the world a better place so that we can band together and help to change that behavior on our part, if it's us doing it. Sometimes, I guarantee when I was younger, I let my mom pick up after me. Although we were expected to clear our place, do the dishes, things like that. I think that kids are very different nowadays, and I think it's kind of sad. I love the internet. Obviously, I'm on it every day. But I also think, just like anything else, it can be used for good to make us all better, or it can be used for bad. And I consider being lazy bad. Just my opinion. Well, I'm full of opinions today. All right, that's it. If I can help you in any way, just ask, right? Otherwise, go out and make an awesome day. And I will, of course, see you tomorrow. Maybe with less opinions. Bye.